Trying to explain love to someone who's never heard the term before, it's caring about someone almost more than you care about yourself and wanting to do things for them before you take care of yourself. Yeah, this is a big day. Your child is born and you see them go to each thing as a milestone, but this is really over and above, beyond the regular milestone. This is the beginning of a whole new life. But really what it boils down to is you want them to be happy. Mary has brought out another side of Jim. He's much more patient than I ever thought he would be. I think that's all because of his relationship with Mary. That to me says that there is love there.
You want her to say I do?
Yep.
Yeah.
I know about love that if somebody asks if they want to marry them, you say yes. If they don't, you say no. Being in love would feel like having someone to actually comfort you and share stuff with you. If I love you and they love me back, we could hang out with each other and do all sorts of stuff. And I really like you. I want to be with you for ever. I love my mom, my dad, and my stepdad because they care for me. Because they have been together and being nice to each other a long time. It is important because if you don't really feel comfortable, you might not need to get married. You wouldn't get married to someone that you don't love.
Mary and Jim are a really good fit because they both share a huge love for music. They're both really passionate people. She had asked me for a reference for someone who could do music. And I said, hey, my cousin plays music. He's really good. He can learn anything you have. And they got together, and it was pretty much from then on, they were inseparable and they were together. As soon as he started dating Mary, it was a very different Jim that I saw. They just fit really well. He's a great stepdad for the boys. I just think they have melded their lives together really well.
Yeah, there was a bit of a change, I guess. Maybe not when they first started dating, but once things took a more serious turn, Jim and I always joke that we're bad at being adults. I really saw kind of a sense of purpose, of a drive to provide and to have a home and the environment to build a life with somebody else. And I think Mary was the driving force behind that. Jim would be a good husband because he goes all in. He does not half-ass anything he does. He commits fully, mentally, the whole 9 yards. He will make sure that he does everything he can to be the best husband he can. He picks up on the little things, he remembers the little things, and he makes a point to make someone feel special by knowing those things about him.
You're like a song that I heard when I was a little kid, but forgot I knew it until I heard it again. I always envy people who met their significant other early in life. I love the idea of being with someone who remembered the things that made you who you are and continue to grow with you. I started to feel after so many years that I would never find that. As I got older, I kept changing and adapting to what I thought would make me happy. I actually started to forget who I was since it had nothing to do with the life I had to create. When I met you, it was like everything came rushing back. Every piece of me that was tucked away was in full focus. I just never met anyone that shared so many of the same passions and loves. I have never been myself 100% in any relationship I was in. There was something to fix, something to adjust. I just did what I had to make the relationship stick. You actually wanted to know me, everything, good and bad. We took an awfully long time to finally cross paths, but I feel like I've known you forever. You are the one thing that makes sense when everything else feels like it's crashing down. You had my heart that first night, and I want to keep it forever. You are perfection to me.
never thought about my wedding day, but when I met you, I started thinking about this day kind of right away, and I just can't believe that it's here. It's hard to explain how I feel right now. I know that I can't stop smiling and getting ready downstairs, and there's a million things that I'm trying to make sure everything is coordinated right, and it's not bothering me. I just feel so carefree about it, and I know that's because I'm so excited about this day. I don't know. I'm so happy. Even though it seems like we're already married, it still just seems like such a huge day. And I'm so happy that we're finally doing this, and I love you so much.
All right, so I have to say that you have been the most supportive person ever for me. We talk about accepting people, the good and the bad, and I know you've seen a lot of bad. It's been tough. It's a tough road for us, and right at the beginning we didn't know what was gonna work, and we're both really scared, and the amount of love I have for you and I know you have for me, there was no way we couldn't surpass anything, but you amazingly just took every part of me, everything, and were so accepting and so loving, and you've made me a better person and actually love myself better.